Tito. TJ. TJ. The huddle cam's not on.
What in the world?
TJ wants you.
It just turned on. We're live.
Hey, good evening, everybody, here from the Floyd E. Gritton Gymnasium here on the campus of Owen County High School, where we welcome you into Owen County High School basketball. I'm Brian Blair along with Lake Baston, and we're going to actually go right down right now if she's ready. I don't know if she is or not. We're going to get a little pregame interview. Maybe we're going to do that here in just a second, but happy to be with you on this Tuesday night, a cold, kind of rainy Tuesday night, and we have some high school basketball to bring in. Lake, it's exciting that it's basketball season.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited for this game here. See how the boys can get going. If they can start the season with a win.
Micah Shelton with the first shot of the night in this scrimmage. The Bulldogs out of the 6th region down in Louisville, 21st district. Going to see a lot of this tonight. Rebels are going to get it and go. It's like a man-to-man right out of the chute for Fairdale. We'll talk about a lot of things as Brax Ward puts up a free throw line jumper and knocks that down for his first 2 of the night. And he's a guy, Lake, I think we're going to talk a lot about, because when you look at this Owen County team and you think about the guy who's not here tonight, Tegan Moore, you have to figure out a way to replace 31.7 points a game, and I think Brax Ward's going to be a big part of that.
Yeah, I agree. Brax Ward, he's been putting up big numbers. In the last season he did. And I think them focusing on him and Micah and Malachi, I think they can make a lot of stuff happen here.
Jacob Tucker puts one in right there for the Bulldogs of Fairdale. Tucker, 1,000-point scorer on the year. He's averaging 17.7 a season ago. There's Mefford. Shelton with the basketball for Owen County. One of the other seniors, Ashton Moore. There's Mefford to Ward, baseline jumper, not quite there. Rebound pulled down. That's number 11, Dalton Hicks, another one of their leading scorers from a season ago. Get our first foul of the night. So it's a scrimmage for everybody. Referees getting a chance to get some pregame action. No PA tonight, so we'll have to do a good job. We'll have to keep up with the PA announcer. We got another foul. This time looks like an offensive foul, and that's going to go on Dalton Hicks of Fairdale. I think you said it, though, a second ago, Lake. It's not going to just be one guy for this Owen County team. It's going to be 2 or 3 guys, and I think Shelton and Mefford and Ward are all going to have to pitch in. You don't just replace a Tegan Moore with one person.
Yeah, especially since he did make so much stuff happen. They have to play as a team to make these games, to win these games.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a foul as Brax Ward's going to get called for a clear out underneath the basket. And one of the things that's going to have to be for this team is they're not going to be able to get into a lot of foul trouble, especially down low, because when you get Ethan Young and Brax Ward, if they get into foul trouble, there's not a lot of height on this team. They're small, and they're going to want to go up and down the floor, but you still need an inside presence.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
Ethan and Brax are always pretty dominant under the rim, so without them, you can't get a lot of going.
It makes it that much tougher. Rebels so far doing a nice job getting through the pressure from the Bulldogs. Trying to get it down here and get it set in their offense. They trail at 4-2 early.
I think they're moving the ball well, though.
They are. Oh, ball stripped away or out there by Chaz Tutt. He took it right away from Mefford. And we're going to get a tie-up, and it's going to go back to Fairdale. Mefford just left the ball sitting out there a little too much, and Tutt couldn't help himself, and he tried to take it away and did and forced a turnover.
Yeah, that's good defense you see out there.
Dalton Hicks with it for Fairdale. Baseline drive, too strong by Tutt, and we're going to get another foul. Let's see who this one's on. That's going to go on, I believe they got Ashton Moore. And they did. Again, no public address announcer tonight, so we'll have to rely on the scoreboard a bunch, and it's going to send Jake Dubois to the free throw line. First free throw of the night is no good. 68% free throw shooter a season ago. Proud tradition in Fairdale. 4 regional championships. This team's won 3 state championships.
I think they're a pretty solid team.
Yeah, they returned 5. They're all of their leading scorers from last year, and the pressure that time gives Owen County some trouble, and we're going to get, I thought, a layup and a nice kick out for a 3, and that's good from Jacob Tucker. So a steal and a bucket for Fairdale, who all of a sudden lead at 8-2. If they return a lot of players from a season ago, they play in a tough region, the 6th down in Louisville. There's a nice look, but the ball deflected. And right now the game a little bit at a frenetic pace, which I think is what Fairdale's going to want to play. There's Ward. Took the 3, no good. And here comes the Bulldogs again. There's a pass knocked around and almost stolen. Fairdale right back down quickly, and scoring is Joseph Hurt. And the Rebels are going to call a quick timeout, and I think that's the thing. You see Fairdale getting their hands all over the basketball. They are in the passing lanes, very aggressive.
Yeah, they are very aggressive. They're not letting anything get by them.
So the Rebels going to call a timeout. We're not quite 4 minutes into this, and it's 10-2 Fairdale. Rebels will get it going next week for real, as they're going to head to Frankfort to take on Western Hills.
Yeah, that should be, I think, a pretty good game.
I did not go back and look, but it is the traditional season opener. They play Western Hills seemingly every year, either here or there in the season opener. Owen County got them last year here. So the Wolverines will be looking to return the favor when the Rebels head to Frankfort next Tuesday night. It's hard to believe. You're a football guy.
Yes.
So you're a football guy, so it's hard to believe that football's wrapping up. The state semifinals this weekend, and in the first week of December next weekend, they'll get it going. Now, I got to ask you, you guys played Beechwood this year. They're on the road this weekend down in Mayfield, but you don't bet against the Tigers this time of the year.
Yeah, they're a pretty strong team. I mean,
best team you guys played this year?
Yeah, for sure. We had a pretty tough schedule too, though.
Yeah. You had to go to Beechwood.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
It is not fun. The facility's nice, though.
Oh, yeah.
It was cool to see all of it.
Medford thought about pulling up from deep. Finds Ward down there on the elbow. Ethan Young into the game. Nice cut by Shelton, and he lays it in. Nice cut and a nice pass from Brax Ward to get the bucket. Rebels needed a bucket to kind of get things settled down after falling behind 10-2. Yeah, I think Beechwood, I've done a couple of basketball games there. It's a football school. The football field's much nicer than the basketball gym as Joseph Hurt knocks down a triple for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, the football field is phenomenal.
It's college-like.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. Here's Shelton going strong and gets it knocked away by number 12 right there, Jake Dubois, who sent that one back over towards his bench. Aggressive drive, however. I think that's what Shelton would like to be able to do, is get the basketball out on the wing and take it to the bucket strong.
Yeah, he likes getting in the paint and scoring. Let's see if Ethan here can make something happen.
I knew that was coming. He was setting him up, and he's a shooter. If he can get his feet set, he's dangerous out there.
Yeah, Malachi, I've seen a lot from him, especially playing pickup and stuff too.
Nice dump in right there and a strong take by Jake Dubois. Yeah, Malachi, a lot like his dad. Now, I've played some pickup with his dad over at First Baptist, and he's one of those guys who he's open when he walks in the gym. I mean, you hand him a basketball. If he's at half court and there's nobody on him, he's taking it. And he makes them. He can shoot.
Yeah, he's not scared to shoot.
No. That's a good trait and a bad trait. In my case, it's a bad trait. I'm not scared to shoot him, but I shouldn't.
I can't shoot. I just like to stay in the paint.
That's where I'm supposed to be, but I like that three-point line too much.
It just feels good to make those.
It does. It does. 16-7, Fairdale leads Malachi Mefford back across the timeline. Rebels trying to keep pace here in this first quarter. Man, the pressure by the Bulldogs is intense.
Yeah, it looks to be a lot of people down underneath. Couldn't get anyone open.
Looks like there's about 6 defenders out there as Ward, nice move, and he puts it up and in. That was a nice move from the big guy. Here's a 3 on the other end. That is money. Joseph Hurt with another triple, and it is 19-9. He got his puppy set, as Bill Raftery would say, and knocked that one in.
Yeah, he was ready for that. He wanted it.
That's the mark of a good shooter, being ready to shoot when you catch the ball. Here's Ward going to work again. A little too strong off the backboard. Nice move. Let's see if they try to find number 13 again. He's had the hot hand. And there's a shot up and no good by Dalton Hicks, and the rebound cleared, and the Rebels come the other way. Tough pressure defense. Rebels not having a ton of luck cutting to the basket, and that ball stripped away at a foul. And I think that's going to go on Dalton Hicks as Shelton was making his move.
Yeah, that was a good take there.
It was. Good, strong take.
Pull a foul.
So Shelton will go to the free throw line. Last year, a 67% shooter, averaged 9.7 points a game. Knocks this one in. I will admit I'm not keeping up with the scoring totals tonight. When the regular season gets going, I will. But since this is just a scrimmage, I'm trying to learn some names and faces. And next Tuesday night, we'll be back in here as the Lady Rebels get started. They're going to host Simon Kenton.
Yeah, that'll be interesting.
That will be. They're a good squad up in Northern Kentucky, of course, 8th region. But they're a good squad. Have several returning players from a year ago.
SK last year was pretty dominant.
Yes. Fairdale very patient on this possession. Working it around the perimeter. Haven't gotten it into the paint until now, and the layup is good. They just kind of spread the floor right there And the big guy, number 31, Jackson McCutcheons, with a nice pass to Joseph Hurt. 21-11, 35 seconds to go. First quarter. Medford looking down low, just nothing there. Shelton way away from the basket. Now steps in and gets fouled. Jacob Tucker on the foul, the bump. Good chance, though, to work on an out-of-bounds play, and that's a tough place to inbound over there in the far corner, either one of the corners. Let's see if they give this and have Brack step right back in. They did, got the screen. Shelton going strong, lays it up, and no good. He got fouled. A little bump, and he did a nice job to control that basketball and almost had a chance for an and one.
Yeah, Micah, like I said, he likes to go up to the rim and try to get a foul.
Knocks in the free throw. 14 and a half seconds to go. 21-12. Fairdale on top. Second scrimmage of the year for Owen County. They played at Connor a couple of weeks ago. Took on the Cougars out of the 9th region.
Looks like Fairdale's bringing out a lot of people off the bench here.
Yeah, trying to get some players. And like I said, I mean, they had 5 or 6 guys looking down their roster from a year ago who can score. So a fairly deep team. Down to 6 seconds. Oh, driving and losing the ball is Hicks. Here comes more for Owen County. Dumps it off, and that would not count anyway had it gone in. As Colby Young tried to lay it up, but buzzer sounds, and that's the end of the first quarter with the Rebels down 21-13.
Yeah, not the start that we wanted, but we can see if we get something going here. We can figure out how to break up their defense.
Yeah, the press gave some trouble there. Once they really put it into play and started going, it caused Owen County just some stress in the backcourt. And then once they got across, they don't back off the pressure. I mean, they stay right on top of you. And it did give the Rebels a little bit of trouble. When they were able to run the offense, they did okay. I guess we're not going to have an interview here at the end of the first quarter. So, as I said, Fairdale's won 3 state championships. I was actually in the building for one of those, which makes me feel really old. But they won state titles back in 1990, 91, and then also in 94. In 1990 in Freedom Hall, they knocked off Holmes 77-73. That was a tremendous basketball game. Holmes was an outstanding team from the 9th region. Beat my alma mater in the semifinals of the 9th region tournament, and then just hammered Boone County in the 9th region finals. Got all the way to the finals, and I believe, and I could not find this out, but I believe Fairdale had a player that year who went on to play at Tennessee who was good. He could play. But they had 2 or 3 guys on that 90 squad that were outstanding, as did Holmes, and that was a really good championship game.
To win a championship, you got to have a lot of good players.
Oh.
That's what you would expect.
Here we go. Second quarter underway with the Rebels with the basketball. Got the nice white uniforms on tonight. There's Sheldon off the glass, no, and the rebound pulled down by McCutcheons. And here comes Fairdale in a hurry, a slick move. Dalton Hicks taking it all the way to the rim and laying it in.
Malcolm Effort looks like he's going to slow it down a little bit.
I don't think, and I could be wrong, and there's another steal and a foul. I would think, just from watching them over the first quarter, they want to get out and run. They want to pressure you, cause turnovers, beat the opposition back down the floor. They look like that kind of team because when you look at them, they're not super big. I mean, they have a lot of guards, and it looks like they want to go. especially this young man. Again to the hole, laying that one in with his left hand that time, and Dalton Hicks putting on a little bit of a show here in the second quarter.
He's definitely a strong finisher.
Yeah, he is. Either hand, which is what you have to be. Here's Shelton, long three. That's off the back iron, rebound Fairdale. Here he goes again with the ball. Thought he might pull up and shoot that, but didn't. Here's Hertz. He will. He'll let it go. That is, and you can tell that was good from where we sit when he let it go. As someone used to say, that was all release, rotation, and splash. And the Rebels call a timeout, down 15. Fairdale put 7 points on the board in a hurry just then.
Yeah, I think we got to get something going here. If not, it's not going to be pretty.
Well, the thing with the shooter like that, and you have to be careful, you have to go out there with your hand up. If you have your hands down around your waist and that young man sees it, and he can get that shot off. So I'm sure that Chad McDonald over there coaching him up is going to be telling him, hey, guys, you have to be hands up, ready to go, because these guys are going to let it fly in a hurry. But you can't bite on the fake either, because then they'll go around you to the basket.
Just got to keep pretty good pressure on them. It's about all you can do.
All right, Medford with it again. This time the Rebels get across the timeline, and he gives it right back to Ashton Moore. Look at that pressure, though. I mean, they're on him out near the half-court stripe. Medford, he'll pull up from deep and almost knock that one in, and there's a nice, tough rebound by Ethan Young.
Yeah, Ethan's a very explosive player, and he's not afraid to put his body on the line.
That's a football. He's got that football mentality a little bit, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's
There's
a strong
Ward
player out there, too.
Ward, strong move, as you said. Ethan, a tough defender on the football field, if I remember correctly. There's a nice take.
Yeah, he played linebacker, and he didn't let stuff go around him. And fullback.
You could tell on that play but just as quickly as Owen County gets something going offensively, Fairdale answers right back, and the lead's 15 again. Medford will give it to Shelton, looking down low for Ward, just can't get it to him. But they are starting their offense almost near half court every time down the floor. Now they get Ward. Let's see if he goes to work here. They clear out. Nice kick out. Back in the corner to Shelton. Rebels trying to get the best shot possible. Here goes Malachi baseline, lays it up and in. Nice strong move right there, and good patience by the offense. But look who gets back in a hurry, and they put it in. The Fairdale Bulldogs do. Damian Howard just beat everybody down the floor.
Yeah, you just can't let them behind you there, because that's what's going to happen every time.
Oh. Moore cut one way. Malachi Medford thought he was going to go the other. Bulldogs head coach, haven't had a chance to mention it, John Hunt. He's in his first year. He replaces David Hicks, who would coach there the last 9 years. So in his first year is John Hunt. Of course, the Rebels, Devin Duvall, 18th year at the helm. Nice take. Wow. I don't remember seeing him in the first quarter, Damian Howard, but he's come on here in the second quarter with 4 points off the bench.
Yeah, he came out ready to play, it looks like.
Moore taking it strong and getting fouled. Then the foul is going to be on Eli McCutcheons. But Shelton again not being afraid to go to the basket hard.
Yeah, he's, like I said, he's good at that.
That's a mentality, too. I mean, you have to want or not mind getting beat up, because you know when you go in there, there's going to be contact. And some guys, I mean, you know as a football player, some guys don't like the contact.
Yeah, it's either You might as well make the bucket. You're going to get hit either way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. The one thing for him, and I'm sure he's going to work on it, here's a deep three, no good. Ward the rebound. He's going to want to work on the free throw shooting because you're going to get a lot of free throws when you're driving hard, and that time it's put back. Blake Russell with the block for Fairdale. But that's another one of those things. After you get blocked like that, you got to put it out of your mind. There's a nice tip and almost put in, and here's going to be a jump ball as there's Shelton in there again inside the paint.
I think if Micah and Brax, the seniors, can find a momentum, they'll have a pretty strong season.
Well, I think tonight, and I thought this kind of as I was getting ready for this game yesterday and a little bit today, this is just a scrimmage, but I think this is going to be one of the better teams they see all year.
Yeah.
I mean, this is a good Fairdale team, and we're going to get a traveling call, which, to be honest, is why Coach Duvall schedules these kind of games.
Yeah, just to get your guys ready.
There's no sense in scheduling somebody you're going to beat by 50 points. You know, that doesn't really do you any good.
You're not going to get better if you play people worse than you all the time.
Absolutely.
I think if we can get the ball down low, they're not letting that happen. So
here's a long three by Beckham, no good, and the rebound pulled back down. Now it's on the floor, and Beckham should have gone after that a little bit more. But anyway, ball's recovered by Fairdale, and there's a fake and a drive and a foul.
Looks like it's our Micah Shelton.
(34-18), 3:08 to go here in the first half. Rebels trailing. Free throw on its way and good from Jake DuBois.
Yeah, they're definitely giving a lot of opportunity on their bench. Everyone's been in.
And what we've seen so far is the guys who've come off the bench have contributed. As Damian Howard got a couple of buckets early, and he goes back over and sits down. But that's nice to have as a coach, guys you can put in and not feel like you're losing much, if anything. Moore thought about going baseline, got cut off.
Owen County has a lot of new players. So.
Yes. And again, I go back to, and I don't mean to keep saying this over and over, but when you have a player like Tegan Moore, it's going to take, who's not there anymore, nice look down low, and nice defense by Brax Ward and the Rebels coming the other way. But it's going to take some time to figure things out, as there's Ward for three. And that's going to be a foul as Brendan Lewis got pushed trying to save that out of bounds, and it's going to be on Brandon Smith. But it is going to take some time for guys to figure out what their role is on this team.
With Tegan Moore being a main scorer, that really affects a lot of stuff. So you got to find who can be your new scorers.
And you have to have somebody, too, who's not afraid to step up and be that guy. You know, sometimes players can be tentative. Well, they don't want to feel like, I'm trying to do too much. But there's usually one or two guys that need to do that. And again, I think it's probably going to be one of the three or two of the three between Mefford, Shelton, and Ward.
The thing about Owen County, they just have such a young bench.
Yep. Which is good down the road, but right now in the current season, it can be a little bit frustrating.
Yeah, I think we have, 3, 4 seniors?
Yeah, you've got Ashton Moore, Micah Shelton, Brax Ward, and Ethan Young. So 4 seniors.
And they all play.
Yes.
And the other guys coming off the bench are juniors too, so.
Minute 48, Shelton trying to find some room on the baseline. Mefford took too many steps. couple of guys going to be taken out of the game, having a few pleasantries, getting to know one another a little bit.
Yeah, but
hey, it's competitive.
Yeah, we like the competitiveness.
I do. I don't necessarily have a problem with it, and
until it gets bad.
Absolutely.
There's a point.
But the official did a nice job. Said, "Hey, it's a scrimmage. Get guys out and let them get to breather." But I do like the competitive nature. There's some good defenses that time. Hurt couldn't get it in, and here comes Shelton quickly, left hand all the way coast to coast, lays it in. He just decided about half court, I'm going to the basket.
Yeah, he definitely wanted that.
36-20, minute 14 to go. Fairdale on top. Tucker against Ward. That's a pretty good matchup out front.
If Vax finds a sweet spot, he'll be a pretty dominant player. With him, too. Like over the summer, he played pickup a lot in his gym.
Well, he plays a lot of AAU ball, too, which helps tremendously. And there's nice D. And that time, Tucker just couldn't get it to go in. But yeah, I mean, you can tell he's played a lot. And he's not afraid to shoot the three, which is go
solid,
ahead.
Yeah, which is good. Because if you can have a big guy that can shoot like that, then that changes a lot. It opens a lot of doors.
Well, it does, and what it does, in my opinion, is it keeps the lane cleared out a little bit, and it helps guys be able to cut. And I think it just keeps the defense honest. Because he told me today, and you might have been in there to hear it, he said, if I get out there and the defender puts his hands down and I'm open, I'm not afraid to take it.
Sometimes you have to do that, too.
Yes.
You can't get something going.
Well, it's how the game has changed so much, and we were talking about this again this afternoon. It's not necessary. It's a game, even at this high school level and college level, where big guys have to shoot. You see it at the NBA level. The 7-footers are bringing it up the floor and pulling up for three. I mean, it's not.
And they make them, too.
Absolutely. 2 free throws on the way and good. Camden Beckham with a couple points, 36-22. Rebels done a pretty nice job of not letting the lead get much bigger than what it was when the quarter started, as Fairdale's probably going to try to go here for the last shot with 8 seconds to go. And who else? Dalton Hicks to Tucker. Left-handed shot is no good. Rebound. Brendan Lewis just going to heave it up. That doesn't help the shooting percentage. And it is halftime here in Owenton, as the horn is still going. Now it stops, and Fairdale leads it 36-22 here at the break.
Yeah, Fairdale's going to come probably back in pretty hot. They're happy with that lead.
So, of course, not your normal night where you'd have a 10-minute half. They'll have a shorter halftime. Some good college basketball on tonight when we're finished here. Almost the Final Four contest out in Maui tonight, as number 7 Tennessee is going to take on number 2 Purdue. And then after that game, it's going to be Marquette taking on Kansas. So basically it's a mini Final Four in Hawaii. The only bad thing for me at my age, that 10:30 start is too late. I can't do it. I know you young guys, you can do that. I can't do it anymore.
I mean, I don't really like to do it either.
I'm lucky to get through the 8 o'clock game. Who am I kidding up here? But no, those are two good games. Like I said, the Rebels get started next week. They're going to be on the road taking on Western Hills. They are actually not going to be at home until, I believe, December the 8th. Yes, December the 8th. They are going to be here at home taking on Henry County, but they're going to open up at Western Hills. December 2nd, they're going to play at Bourbon County. Now, Owen County this year not in the All-A. They're considered a two-way school, and so they're going to be in the two-way sectionals, Section 5, and they're going to take on Bourbon County. That game is on December 2nd. Then on the 5th, they're going to be at Collins. That'll be a good test early on. And then, as I said, they're going to come home, and they're going to play Henry County here on the 8th, go to Grant County, and then on December 12th, they're going to be at Gallatin County for what I'm sure will be an emotional game following last year's district championship game where Gallatin County threw up a literal prayer at the end from three-quarter court, and it went in. And I'm sure some guys are still thinking about that. Then Carroll County, Owen County will go to Carroll County. And then right before the Christmas break, they're going to play down at Rowan County in the Stockyards Bank and Trust Challenge against Trinity Christian. And then they will play December 20th at the Legacy Nissan Dribble Drive Challenge at South Laurel. Not sure who their opponent's going to be that night. And then that'll get us to Christmas. And then once we get to January, they'll get going and be playing a lot of basketball. So get your sleep now, boys, because it's a grind. And, you know, it's one of those things, like I said, and you playing football, you guys play once a week. How obviously, but it's a grind when you play a couple, 3 nights a week sometimes, I would think.
Yeah, those games always, you have them every day. It can be stressful and exhausting, really.
Well, let me ask you this, though, as a football player, like, you know, you get beat on a Friday night or maybe you win, but you don't play the way you wanted to play. It's a long time between games, though, for you to think about it. Do you think it would be better, and obviously in football you can't do this, just to come back out 2 days later to kind of get it off your mind?
What do you mean?
What I'm saying is sometimes you have to kind of stew over it for a week. Like you play on Friday and you got to wait till next Friday to kind of get the bad taste out of your mouth. Where in basketball, you know, you play on a Monday, maybe you don't play well, you get beaten, but you get to come back out 2 nights later and do it again.
Yeah, I feel like you just kind of got to let it go, and if you don't, then it'll hurt you more. So, and football, you just going to the next week, trying to beat the team on Friday and being confident and watching film and just making sure everything's perfect.
Mention Lady Rebels, they're going to be here next Tuesday night as they're going to take on Simon Kenton, and then they're going to be back in action here at home December 1st when they play Oldham County, and then they're going to take their first road trip of the year December 5th when they go up north to play St. Henry. So we'll be back with you next Tuesday. I believe the Lady Rebels are going to scrimmage Friday night up at Highlands. So Rebels back out on the floor. Here comes Fairdale.
I'm excited to see what this team can do throughout the season. I feel like once they find their
identity.
Their flow,
Yeah.
and their identity, they might be able to make some stuff happen.
Yeah, I think it's going to take a couple of games. But I agree. I think once they kind of figure out who they are and get through some of the early steps of the season and get into that real district groove after January, this could be a real fun team to watch.
Especially with needing to have all those scores, too. It's not just going to be one person that's doing it, so it'll be entertaining to see what everyone can do.
We talked about Tegan Moore already tonight. He's down at Western Kentucky playing for the Hilltoppers. Playing well so far this season, averaging, I believe, about 6 a game in their 4 games so far this year. Now, you talk about some company. He was one of the top 3 scorers in the state last year. Now, Jacob Meyer from Covington Holy Cross was the leading scorer in the state, average-wise. And then there was another young man by the name of Travis Perry, who filled it up last year at Lyon County. This young man has, I believe, over 3,000 points in his career already, and he's a senior this year, and just last weekend committed to play at the University of Kentucky. So some pretty good company for Jacob and Travis and Teagan. Jacob Meyer playing right now with Coastal Carolina down in Myrtle Beach. So 3 guys who can fill it up. One of them still in high school and the other 2 playing D1. There's a quick drive to the hoop, but a foul as Micah Shelton went hard and got hammered. (36-22). Shelton at the line for a couple, misses the front end. Some rule changes this year at high school basketball. Haven't mentioned yet, so instead of it being 7 fouls to get to the bonus, it's going to be different in the sense that once you get to 5 fouls each quarter, there will no longer be a 1-and-1. It'll just be 2 shots. And at the end of the first quarter, the fouls will go back to 0. There's a great cut and a nice block by Mefford. Here come the Rebels the other way. So a little different look with the foul situation as there's a great, strong take by Beckham. And Owen County has cut it down to 11 here 30 seconds in. And a foul as there's a drive to the basket by Dalton Hicks. I think Shelton got him, and that's his 3rd. So we'll see, with it being a scrimmage, if you can foul out. Hicks free throw good, 74% shooter last year. Second one, good. 38-25, pressure again by Fairdale. Little 2-1-2 press, or a 2-2-1. Rebels get across, double team near midcourt was Moore, but he found Shelton.
Yeah, they do not want to let anything around them.
No. Shelton looking, Ward working hard down there to try to get open. They get it to him. He's going to go to his right, kick it back out. Moore thought about it. Now finds Beckham. Beckham's going into the lane, putting it up, and that's now. As we get a basket and a foul, you'd have to ask Beckham, was that a pass or a shot?
Either way, it went in, so that's what really matters.
He would tell you I was passing it, but I think he was shooting it. But, hey, it doesn't matter. Free throw, no good, and Fairdale right back down the floor. A 3 from the corner, no good, and that's going to go out of bounds, unfortunately, off Beckham. But I tell you what, and that was another situation where you saw the ball get rebounded and then quickly onto the other end of the floor, and a quick shot by Fairdale was no good, but they somehow come away with it after an unfortunate break. Rebels again, get it across. Beckham trying to break the pressure. Gets it to Shelton. Shelton gets pushed. Little hand check right there. And it'll be Rebels basketball down underneath the basket. 6:10 to go, third quarter. Rebels trail by 13. Oh, trying to go down to Ward. Pass not there and get the other way. Put up, no good, as that was Joseph Hurt trying to go coast to coast, but he draws the foul and will get a couple of free throws. Free throw up and good from Joseph Hurt. Hopefully, if you're tuning in watching tonight, Sorry for the blurry connection. Thought there for a minute we had it. Second free throw off the front iron, no good. Mefford the rebound. Quick pass, Beckham, three from the corner, no good. It took the tour, but didn't go down, and quickly Fairdale the other way. Fairdale calling a timeout as their coach not pleased at his team for something.
Yeah, he doesn't look happy down there.
He does not. This is one of those times where you wish you had some music playing maybe in the gym so you don't hear everything he's saying.
Yeah, because probably not the best things.
I was at a game during the COVID, so that would have been the winter of 21. And, of course, the gyms there was not this many people in the gym. And I was at Lloyd High School, and Lloyd was playing. I don't remember who Lloyd was playing, but whoever they were playing, I think it might have been St. Henry, Beechwood, somebody like that. The coach called timeout, and the gym's, of course, empty. There's no music. And the coach lit into this kid, and the entire gym heard it. And I felt so bad for that young man because I'm like, oh, man, everybody, including your mama, is hearing what he's saying right now, and it wasn't pretty.
He's probably a little embarrassed, too.
I'm sure. Going to get a kicked ball as Mefford trying to be aggressive. Fairdale ball, they lead it by 14. It's been right about that for most of the second quarter.
The Rebels still keeping their lead low, like not being able to increase it by much.
Here's a three, no good. Rebound Ward. Yeah, they've done a nice job of kind of managing it in this 13, 14-point range. They got it almost into single digits earlier here in the quarter, and I think that would have to be the goal, to get it to 7 or 8 going into the fourth. Just chip away at it. Shelton needs some help, and he gets it from Ward. Beckham, I think, kind of wanted to shoot that. Shelton looking to go to work. Can't find an opening. Beckham drives in. Mefford on the kick. The three, no, short. And the rebound to Fairdale. Pretty good offensive set. Here's a pass down low and a shot up, no good, and a foul.
Yeah, those fouls, they've been getting to the line a bunch. It's not helping anything either.
Well, that's going to be on Mefford, and that's his third. And he's going to come out of the game as Ethan Young's going to replace him. So I believe Shelton has 3, and I know Mefford has 3. Second free throw good, 42-27, 4:37 to go in the third. Pressure again being applied. Rebels need to get it across. Ball knocked away and stolen. Now it's on the ground, and this is going to be a layup for Dalton Hicks. And again, the pressure just relentless from the Bulldogs. Rebels got to get it across, and more. Did he? No, he did not. A 10-second call. So 2 quick turnovers, and we're going to get a timeout here by Owen County. So 4:10 to go in the third. It's 44-27. Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's another really nice thing to have from Fairdale. They have a bench that can all participate. So when they're pressing the entire game, they can trade those people out and still have plenty of energy.
Absolutely. I tell you what, I wouldn't want to be in one of their practices because I have a feeling their practices are pretty intense. Because if you're going to play this way, I mean, obviously you have to practice this way. And I would say some of those guys you have to be in great shape to be able to do, as you said, what they do, I should say.
They haven't stopped.
No.
All night.
No, once they started it, about 2 minutes in, they have been doing it ever since. As I said, they returned their top 5 scorers from last year, including, and we've said his name a lot tonight, Dalton Hicks and Jacob Tucker. Hicks comes into the year with 1,536 career points. Tucker comes in with 1,276 points. So it is conceivable that both of those young men could get, and especially Hicks, I mean, barring an injury, you'd think those two guys could get to 2,000 before the season is over. For Owen County, Brax Ward enters this season with 978 points, so he's 22 shy of 1,000. So a couple things. There's Beckham with a nice steal, and he's going all the way, and he gets fouled. Nice job to step in the passing lane and take it away and then draw the foul.
It's kind of worried that he was going to get took out the way he was coming down like that.
Beckham, a junior. And that's another one of those plays like where you have to know you're going to get clocked. You're going to get fouled hard. And as you said, I mean, it's just you just have to go up strong and know that it's coming. And be nice to make it if you're going to get fouled anyway. 44-29. Hicks going baseline, kick up, Tucker, no good. Rebound Ward. Sorry, that was Hurt with the shot. Rebels a chance to get it back to 12 with a bucket here. Here's a 3, no good. Rebound, Fairdale.
Yeah, Owen County doesn't seem to make a lot of those deep shots tonight.
And that was a good look. Oh, nice pass. Lay it up and in. Great look from Dalton Hicks to Jackson McCutcheons. And again, the pressure knocks the ball out of bounds. Owen County will keep it. Wow, that was a great dish. (46-29). Mefford thought about it, goes to Ward. Ward's going to go to work. Strong move, lays it up and in, and he got fouled. That's, I think, what you'd like to see a lot more of if you're head coach Devin Duvall.
Yeah, because Brax can be a very dominant player. Just Fairdale seemed to shut it down in the paint all night. Brax hasn't got the ball as much as he'd like, I'm sure.
He converts from the free throw line for the three-point play, 46-32. I'll tell you what, as quickly as you look down at your score sheet, Fairdale's down the floor, and you cannot leave that young man or anybody, Joseph Hurt, that wide open at the inside the free throw line. Rebels have 2.5 minutes or so to get this down to single digits, or at least down to that 10-point mark before the quarter. Ward will shoot that, and finds Beckham, and he took two. Oh, we got an illegal screen. Who did they get that on? Did they get that on Ethan Young? Yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I did not see that. I was watching, and I thought Beckham actually shuffled his feet a little bit when he caught it. I thought he might have caught a travel. Oh, strong move, got his own rebound and scored. Dalton Hicks. You talk about a guy not afraid to go into the paint. He's a fun player to watch. Shelton kicks it in the corner, back up top to Beckham. He takes a 17-footer and knocks it down. I like his game so far tonight. He's played well.
Yeah, he's a little shifty kid. He's pretty nice with the ball.
Another nice dish in. Good. and a foul. Malachi Medford tried to take the charge. Official saw it the other way as McCutcheon scores, and will go to the line for one more. That is one of those tough calls for an official. Because it just depends on which side of the gym you're sitting on, whether that's a block or a charge. If you're sitting on the side that has Rebels gear on, that's a charge. If you're on the side with Bulldogs gear, that's a block. And it only matters what one person thinks, and that's the person with the striped shirt on. And that is going out of bounds, and it's going to Owen County. Minute and a half left in the third. Get it down there. Yeah, he's working hard in the paint, and we're going to get a foul. That's a case where
call.
Ward, yes, it was, and Ward had his man deep in the paint, and that was a great job by Shelton to identify and get him the basketball. If Brax is working, if your big guy is working that hard, you need to get him the ball, and they did that time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. We can get Brax the ball. When he gets it, he scores.
Yes, he has tonight. At the free throw line, where last year he shot him 65%, and he misses both. It's one of those things I know he would like to improve on, because if you're going to take the contact, if you're going to the line a bunch, you have to take advantage. Nice strip that time by Moore. He just took it away. Here's Beckham on the other end for three. No. Moore again. Medford, three. That's short. And the rebound goes out of bounds. And I think, Brax Ward doing a little officiating down there, but he was right. It went off McCutcheon's, and it will stay with the Rebels. Under a minute to go in the third. Rebels haven't really seen the three ball go in tonight, and that's something that they're going to need as this season goes on. Here's Shelton with one. That one, no. Ward fighting for the rebound, but just can't get it. And that's a travel, isn't it? No call, and Fairdale the ball.
Yeah, it looks like he moved around a little bit.
I thought he did. Ooh, pass deflected by Shelton. Then Beckham coming back the other way. He spins in the lane and loses it. No foul. And Fairdale back with it under 30 seconds to go. Driving, Tucker lays it up and in. Kid's pretty good. He's strong, too.
Yeah, he's not afraid to go up.
Absolutely. Not afraid to go to the rim. 10 seconds left in the quarter. Nice cut. That's the same play they came out with a half with, and this time it's blocked. Quickly the other way. Three on the way, no good, as it is Brandon Smith who can't knock it down. I think he was surprised he had the ball, a chance to shoot it from 25 feet. But nevertheless, it's 54-34.
He had a big old smile on his face after he shot that.
I think, and I don't know from up here, but I think he thought that Howard was just going to shoot it, was going to pull up and shoot, which might have been the better option. And I think he was shocked as anybody in the building that he got that and took the last shot. So we've got a quarter left, and the Rebels find themselves down by 20. So I have to ask you this, okay? So Thanksgiving's Thursday, and when we think of Thanksgiving, it's family, food, football. Now, those are the three F's of Thanksgiving. But if you had to put those three in order, if you had to rank them, family, food, football, how would you rank? Now, be careful. Your family might be listening. I don't know. So be careful on that. Family, food, football, how would you rank them?
I don't know. I feel like football and family go pretty hand in hand.
Oh, okay.
So I think it's going to go family, football, and then food.
Okay. I think that's very fair. That's very fair. I would probably have to do that too. Now, I do have to ask you this, because a lot of people at this time of the year, we think Thanksgiving, we think turkey. But a lot of people don't like turkey, So are you a turkey guy on Thanksgiving, or are you more of a ham guy?
I like ham better, but I'll eat turkey. It's
Okay. Now, where are you? One more. Where are you on cranberry sauce?
not a fan.
Me either. Me neither. Shelton, good defense, almost knocked it away as the fourth quarter's underway. Pecan or pumpkin?
Pecan.
Oh, that's me. I'm there. I'm not a big pumpkin pie guy. I don't like the texture. It's too mushy. Mefford drives, head fake, leans in, throws it up, and scores.
It's a good shot there.
It was. I think he thought there was going to be a little more contact, but he got it to go, and it's 54-36.
Looks to be slowing down a little bit with their pressing.
Tucker, nice step back or two, and that's good. Wow. Really like his game.
I think with them getting tired, that stopped the pressing a lot too.
20-point lead. Here's Moore in the far corner trying to create some space. Shelton goes strong, dumps it off and out of bounds, and it should be Owen County ball. And it is. That ball was kicked out of bounds by Hicks.
He came in looking to make the tackle almost. He did not want Brax to make that shot.
Shelton gets the inbound, dumps it to Mefford in the corner. His three, no good. He has had a couple of really good looks. He made the first one tonight and hasn't really been able to get it going from out there. As we got a reach-in foul.
Sometimes you can't let your emotions get the best of you. I've noticed that a lot tonight. You go a little more aggressive because...
You're a little frustrated?
Yeah.
Timeout. 30-second timeout. I think Owen County took that. Nope. Sorry, Fairdale did. 6:39 to go. Now, as the season goes on, we're going to try to get some sideline reporting done. But so far, Madison Wright, who will be our sideline reporter, hasn't had any luck tonight, and that's okay.
Yeah, with the camera being not where we want it at, kind of affects everything.
Hey, it's a scrimmage for us, too.
Yeah, we got to figure everything out.
I think you're going to be with me during most of the boys' games. I know Malachi is going to be with me, Mefford, for some of the girls' action.
So far, I've liked doing it.
Good. Hurt dops it off nicely. The easy assist as Tucker lays it in as he got lost underneath through all the picking and motion. And it's 58-36, largest lead for Fairdale. Shelton the Ward, nice spin move, and he took one too many spins. And I've heard a lot. I haven't heard as much about it in Kentucky this year, but I heard an interview the other day talking about as we talk about scrimmaging and officiating, getting a chance to get some action in before the regular season. But as there's a ball loose on the floor, take it away. But the idea that there's been a lack of officials over the last couple of years, guys not wanting to come out and do this. Shelton with a nice move.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about that too. In football, there's a low on officiating too.
I know that they've said in Ohio they've tried to give some benefits and some bonuses, trying to get guys and ladies to come out and want to officiate, but I get it. I mean, it's a tough job to do that you don't get paid very much for.
And it's all the time.
Oh.
Never stopping.
There's a reach in by Moore. I think a referee's kind of like a dad with 3 daughters and a wife. You're just never going to make everybody happy. You know, I mean, it's just you're going to blow your whistle and somebody's going to be mad at you.
Yeah.
And you know it, and it just depends on – you talk about letting emotions get the best of you, and sometimes fans can do that, and they have to remember it's just a game. Here's a nice inbound shot, no good. Tough rebound by Hurt. The reverse is no good. He doesn't get it back, but the rebound, and we're going to get a stoppage of play as believe that's going to be Chaz Tutt who stepped out of bounds.
We got Ashton down on the floor, too.
He went down hard.
I think he might have smacked his head.
I think so, too.
That's not good for a first game early in the season. But if it's a concussion, he'll be able to get back from it.
So it should be Owen County basketball. Now, do you have to travel on the Thanksgiving, or do people come to you?
A lot of traveling. Ohio and then down to Lake Cumberland.
Woo!
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
I'm going to Dry Ridge. That's the extent of my traveling.
Yeah, my family's everywhere, so.
What part of Ohio?
Like Miamisburg.
Okay.
Yeah, and then all of my dad's family lives in Lake Cumberland, so.
Ashton Moore getting up slowly.
Yeah, he doesn't look good.
Trainer holding on tight. Gonna help him off.
Pale, too. Good sportsmanship you see there.
Absolutely. I think, you can, and you know this too from playing football, but you can be in a fierce battle on a field, on a court, whatever it may be, but you see somebody go down and get hurt and, have to get up slowly and maybe even be carted off in some cases. That could be you.
Yeah, you never like to see it.
I apologize. I thought it was going to be Owen County ball, but it is not. And on the inbound, Tucker, spin move, left hand, good. Wow. I saw the injury the other night to Jordan Travis of Florida State, and you could just see both sides, obviously, the concern when you see something that bad, because I've always wondered how you play the next play as a player, as a football player. How do you play the next play when you just saw your teammate's leg going the other way?
It kind of hurts, especially when it's your brothers out there.
Yeah.
And you don't want to see them going down, especially sometimes even when it's like one of your star players.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know how hard he's worked, and Florida State fighting for a championship. College football rankings come out tonight as Ward with a nice little kiss off the window. A lot of subs for Fairdale. Trying to get you some of those guys as they come in. Hopefully I have all of them. That's Brendan Hardman with the basketball, number 14. What's the big game Saturday in college football? Michigan, Ohio State.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting game to watch.
Woo!
It's a big rivalry.
It is the rivalry, I think, in college football. And there is no lukewarm in that rivalry. You are either for one team and you hate the other, or vice versa.
Yeah, that's the question a lot of times people ask.
Oh, nice shot. Sheldon with the nice, tough bucket.
You like Michigan or you like Ohio State?
And you better be careful how you answer because you don't know who they're for. Oh, Young with the block. Unless they're wearing red or blue, then you pretty much know.
Or you know where they're from.
True.
I've met a few Michigan fans from Ohio, though.
It'll be a fun one. Rivalry, Kentucky-Louisville Saturday in Louisville. I know the Wildcats season's been disappointing on the gridiron, but they got a chance to knock off a top 15 team in Louisville. Here's a three by Medford, no good. And as I said, he made the first one tonight, but has struggled the rest of the way. And there's a long errant pass, which the Rebels and Medford are coming the other way quickly. He gets into the lane and Makes another ill-advised pass that's knocked out of bounds. Know what he was trying to do, but so did Fairdale.
It was a good look. If it could connect.
Mefford in the corner. Shelton thought about it. He drives in, kicks it off there to Ward. Ward spinning, falling away. No. Good shot. Just couldn't quite get the roll. 3.5 to go in the fourth, 60-42. Bulldogs over the Rebels. There's a pass and a foul as Mefford trying to come from behind, and I actually thought he made a pretty good defensive play, but up from up here, but he got too much of the wrist, and that's his fourth. Inbound comes in. That's Eli McCutcheon's back to Hardman. Down low, and that is blocked. Brax Ward said, "Not tonight, young man." And quickly the other way is Beckham, and he draws the foul. Would have liked to have had the bucket, but he couldn't get it to go. He's played well tonight. I think you look up and you say it's an 18-point deficit. You're going to try to pull out some positives. I think Beckham has played a nice game tonight for the Rebels.
Yeah, it's some of his first games he's got out here, too. On varsity. Because last year he just switched from Gallatin County, our big rival school, to come play for us.
You don't think they'll let him know about it when we go over to Gallatin, do you?
I don't know. I feel like there's usually a lot of talking whenever we play
Oh, yeah.
those games.
Here's a little baby hook shot in the lane, no good. That was Blake Russell. Now a three in the corner by McCutcheon, no. And the rebound taken by Ward out to Beckham. Shelton going strong. Had to be a foul somewhere, and it was. And I think they're going to get, and I don't have number 24 on my roster, so I'm sorry about that. I'm not sure who that is. So Shelton back at the line. Been there three times tonight.
Makes the first one. Yeah, Mike is usually pretty strong from the free throw line, which is good.
Yeah, like I said early in the game, for a guy who's going to get there a lot, just the way he plays. Oh, and Mefford nearly took it away. And he got to hug the referee.
He looks a little happy about that.
Some Thanksgiving greetings as he took the ball away. And Malachi's done some good things tonight. I know he's not going to be happy because he didn't get the shot to go down. There's two players not on the same page early on in the year.
Yeah, coach doesn't look happy about that pass right there.
No, and he shouldn't. It may just be a scrimmage, but you get guys on the floor who don't get a lot of varsity minutes, and you're on the road, and I'm sure there's nerves.
Yeah, and you're also trying to get them the reps to make.
Woo! Beckham. Yeah, you're trying to get more playing time. I mean, and this is where you earn it, and the pressure of that and the nerves of being on the road in a different place.
Yeah, I think Beckham, the way he's playing tonight, probably have a pretty strong season.
He is definitely going to earn minutes tonight the way he's playing.
I think a lot of our three shooters are guys that can pull it from deep, just aren't there tonight. Usually we see a lot more from Malachi and Micah. And 13, I've seen him make some deep shots too.
Trying to get in the lane there was Howard, and Shelton cut him off. Again, I apologize if you're watching by any chance from Fairdale tonight. I don't know who number 24 is. Here's a three by Hardman, and he knocks that one down. 63-49, a minute and a half to go in the game. Again, next Tuesday night, we'll be back with some regular season girls action as they take on Simon Kenton. Here's Shelton, open three. That one's no good, in and out. Ward rips the rebound away, goes up, and is fouled. That is some hard work down low by the senior, and he pays it off with a trip to the line. Knocks that one down, 63-50. Second one good as well, and we're going to get a timeout, Owen County. Oh, we might get some subs into the game for the Rebels for this last minute and 13. It's a good chance, though. I mean, you're in a game with an opponent against guys you haven't seen. to try to run a couple of special plays, couple of late game. Pretend it's a 2-point game and forget what the actual score is and put in some sort of situation and try to run something off that over this last minute and 13.
Yeah, I think a lot of this. I wonder if Coach Duvall not being here changes a lot. Just because that's their head coach and that's who they're used to being coached by.
Yeah, no Coach Duvall was in the building during pregame, so I'm not sure if he had another commitment this evening, but Coach McDonald over there doing the work tonight.
Looks like a press we haven't seen much of from Owen County.
Ooh, they better get across. And Young with the foul over the back. Aggressive play and almost came up with the steal. Rebels had a foul to give. There's been 4 committed here, so they can be aggressive. Here's a trap. That's a hook. Shelton, that's out of bounds. Shelton tried to get in there, and he does. He knocks it off McCutcheons, and the Rebels get it back. So, yeah, a little wrinkle here in the last minute or so by Owen County that you hadn't seen all night. You wonder if that's not just a product of, hey, let's do this for the next minute and see how it goes. Shelton spinning in the lane, laying it up, no good. Had a chance to get it back to 10. And a pass down low and out of bounds, and it will stay as Medford was the last one to touch it. His hands have been all over the basketball tonight. He's gotten his hands on a lot of passes, loose balls. 43 ticks left. Ball knocked up. Beckham again. Active.
Yeah, Beckham is a pretty fast little kid. He doesn't like letting the ball get by him.
Gets the ball in, back in the corner. Hardman, 3, good. Good young man's he's a pretty good stroke. He's knocked down a couple here in the fourth. 66-51, last 30 seconds. Beckham wanted to shoot that one. Got a little too much dribbling right there, and it cost him. And there's Young knocking it away, but unfortunately right to McCutcheons, who lays it in. Down to 10 seconds. Shelton going baseline to Ward. Ward off the window and in. Nice looking play, and that may be the last possession for Owen County tonight. Here's Hardman at the buzzer. No good, but it doesn't matter. Fairdale wins it 68-53. The two teams will line up and shake hands.
Yeah, wasn't what we were hoping, but
I think there are some bright spots, though. I think when you look at this game tonight, it's going to be frustrating because you didn't get the win. But I think if you're the coaching staff, and obviously you're going to go back and watch the game tape of this, there's some good things to take away from it.
Yeah, I think the coaches will see a lot and learn a lot from this game, and just figure out who they can give the ball to make stuff happen.
Now they've got the scoreboard turned off, so I don't know if that's on purpose.
They might be playing a little more. They did that the other night with the girls' game.
Oh, here we go. Now it's coming back on. Our main man, Dave Stowe, down there on the clock.
Yeah, you see him a lot down there.
I don't know, and I would have to ask this. how many years he has done the clock here in Owenton, and it's a long time.
Since I've been in school.
It's
Yeah, it looks like they're going to play a little more.
Well, they've got their starters back out there. I wonder if they're going to do some situational type basketball because Fairdale put their main 5 guys back out on the floor, or a couple of them anyway.
It looks like they've reset the score, too.
I think they're going to play another 8-minute quarter, so we'll hang out for another 8 minutes here. So they're going to jump it up again. So they're just going to start over and play 1 quarter, I believe. So the Rebels have Beckham, Shelton, Mefford, Young, and Ward out there.
All pretty good players, I'd say.
And right off the tip, Tucker's going to lay it up. Missed it. I was pretty much giving him that one the way he's played tonight, but he misses that one. And Shelton with it for the Rebels. So we'll hang out here for another quarter. Mefford going to the rim, no good.
It's like Beckham was wide open in the corner there.
3, no good. Rebound, Beckham. You wonder if guys kind of mentally are like, okay, it's over, then you got to turn it back on and come out and play some more. Shelton thought about it. Finds Beckham. He will take it, and that's short. Good look, though. Good pass. But those are shots I think the Rebels are going to need to go down as the year goes on to have the kind of year they want to have. Missed bucket, and Ethan Young with the rebound, but the pass a little too hot for Shelton. Out of bounds.
Looks like he got a little shove in the back there.
And he was
you're happy about.
Yeah, he was asking the official, but the official didn't see it that way. There were a lot of hands.
And feet.
Yes. Dalton Hicks over to Tucker. Jacob Tucker. Here's an alley-oop and a bucket. You could see that coming from where we stand up here at the top. You could see that coming as Hicks lobbed it up to Turner. So it says man-to-man defense, but it's not at the pressure that we saw earlier, and we're going to get a
timeout.
Yes,
White.
timeout.
You know, the future on the bench, they don't have a lot of size right now.
That's right.
But I've seen a lot of those kids play, and they're all pretty solid players. Just don't have a lot of size.
Not very tall.
Yeah.
That's why I said at the beginning tonight, I really think that it's going to be super important for Ward and Young and guys like that, and even Malachi and Micah to not get in foul trouble, because when you take those guys out of the game, you do go very small. And you lose a lot of experience without those guys out there as well, as the scoreboard has again gone off.
Looks like it keeps getting unplugged.
I think the scoreboard was like, hey, I thought we were done. Here we go.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play anymore.
Look down, see my son finally made it into the building. home from college. Always comes home when there's food around and leaves none when he goes back.
I don't blame him.
He's got the system down. Shelton wanted to pull up and take it, but a nice closeout right there by Fairdale. And that was a reach, not called. Mefford in the corner to Lewis. Hadn't seen a ton of action tonight. Young with the screen. Here's Mefford with the three. No good. He just has not found the stroke. As there are bodies flying all over the floor. A nice look down low to Tucker. And then a nice takeaway by Lewis.
Right into his face. It's good defense.
It was. Anticipated the pass and put his hands up. Which is good because it might have hit him right in the face. In the lane, Hurt. Kick out to Tucker. Back up to Hicks. Nice pass down low, and that's a travel as Hurt was trying to look like Jalen Hurts right there. Forgot to put it on the floor. Big win by the Eagles last night on the road in Kansas City.
Yeah, it was an icky game.
Oh,
You did not want to play in that. I think a lot of people were expecting a lot of it being a high-scoring game, but in those conditions, you can't do much.
Shelton, not a great shot right there, and it's no good. And quickly Fairdale the other way. Tucker in the lane, goes up with the left, good. I think it's easy to forget that he's left-handed. And sometimes you're trying to take away the right, but he's okay with that. I tell you, we're going to get another timeout. I think, staying on the football subject for just a minute, I know that, we're halfway through the NFL season, but there is not a team, and maybe it's the Eagles, maybe. The Chiefs have not been the Chiefs this year.
Yeah, I think with Travis Kelce getting hurt early, I think that put a wrench in their plans, and he hasn't seemed to have one of those big games like usually.
Well, they said last night he didn't play well because who wasn't there. Now, I don't know whether that's true or not, but, I don't know. I can't speculate, but the rumors were that, she wasn't at the game last night, and he had one of his worst games of the year, so.
And I also saw that Coach got into him.
I did. I saw Andy Reid was a little upset. Maybe you should do some less chunky soup commercials and look at the playbook more. Of course, one of the big stories last night was the receiving corps for the Chiefs couldn't catch a cold playing in the rain. But I don't know who that dominant team is right now. I mean, maybe, again, it's the Eagles. The Cowboys have played well, but I don't trust them in the playoffs.
A lot of people would like to see the Cowboys. But.
Yes. CBS is hosting the Super Bowl. They would love to see the Cowboys. Here's Beckham going baseline. Goes all the way across to the other side. Finds Mefford. Three good, and that's a big shot. And that's a nice play where Beckham takes the defense with him and kind of gets the defense focused on him and makes the nice pass. And Mefford does what you have to do in that case and knock it down.
This quarter's been pretty close so far. But we haven't seen any of that pressing from.
Yeah, they have not pressed. Ooh, Hurt thought about it. Nice dump down in the paint and nice pass, but a little out of the hands. Kicks back up. Here's Hicks. Nope. And Braxford just going to let that go. Good job. How would it be if the Cowboys made the Super Bowl and Tony Romo, their former quarterback, on the call for that game? That would be crazy.
I'm sure he'd love that.
The color guy is the guy who would be calling the game of the guy who replaced him at quarterback in the Super Bowl. Anyway, here's Shelton into the lane, trying to find some room. Back up Malachi Mefford. He thought about it. Beckham, nice drop off to Ward, and he scores. And one of the things the three-point shot's going to do is it's going to give you opportunities like that. Because if you have to stay honest guarding the three, and it allows guys like Beckham to get in the lane and then drop it off to the big guys down low. 2:28 to go. Rebels up 1. Here's Hurt, no good. Strong rebound attempt by Howard, but can't come down with it, and the Rebels on the move. Malachi Mefford all the way to the bucket. Gets cut off, kicks it out. 3 on the way, Beckham, no good. Ward, a strong rebound. Ball on the floor, and it's controlled by Howard to Hurt, and Hurt will lay it in. He had ideas of throwing that down.
Yeah, you can see the smile on his face. He wanted it.
6-5, minute and 50. Trying to drop it off with Shelton to Ward, couldn't do it. Layup good on the other end by Dalton Hicks. Beckham says nobody's going to stop me. I'm going to shoot. Missed it. And I tell you what, you're seeing that fast-paced attack here as Hicks goes again. Strong to the rim.
It looks like they're trying to slam one down.
Woo. Ball is deflected. Shelton will take the 3, and that's no good. And here come the Bulldogs again. Nice pass. McCutcheon's cutting. Can't get it to go. I tell you, I've been impressed by the unselfishness tonight. They don't have a ball hog on the team. They share very nicely.
Yeah, I agree. There's no one that they just feed the ball to like we would to get more.
Shot blocked, gotten back. Shelton 3, no. He cannot buy one from out there tonight. As Howard lays it up and in. That is about 8 points in a row. They have just scored on the break. And we're going to get a couple of substitutions. 28 seconds left. It was 5-4. And just like that, Fairdale's run off 8 in a row. Ward on the baseline block, puts it up good. Nice shot with his right hand. 12-7. Liked his game tonight so far. 5 seconds in the corner. Howard, 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Lewis, and it will not matter. He doesn't get it off in time, although he made it, but it won't count, and that'll do it. So this last quarter goes to Fairdale, 12-7. So as I said before, not a lot of things to build on if you're Owen County. Go back to work. I'm sure I don't know if they practice tomorrow or not, but then of course Thanksgiving they'll be eating some turkey, and then they'll get back at it over the weekend, I'm sure, because they're going to play for real Tuesday night at Western Hills.
We'll see if they can bring that home.
So I think we're going to get an interview right now. I think we're going to get a chance to talk to. I think Madison Wright has cornered Dalton Hicks down there. Going to talk to the young man about the game tonight and what we've got. So let's see if we can get him on, and I'm going to throw it down to Madison.
Looks like we can't hear him.
Well, thanks, Madison. We'll try to get the kinks worked out again. Scrimmage for everybody tonight. We're going to get some JV action for you. Now, you're going to have to help me because I don't know all these guys.
That's pretty sure I know all of them.
All right. I know I don't know the guys. I only had a varsity roster for Fairdale.
There's not that many of Fairdale's varsity coming back out.
No. A lot of young kids down there tonight. Of course, a fun night in here last night with Maroon Madness. Chance for the cheerleaders to get to perform, for teams to get to see the boys and the girls team. Some fun games, some shooting competitions.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
It was. It was a good time, and I think the idea is going to be to have that every year. Kind of give fans a chance. It was a food drive as well, so good time.
I'm not sure who we'll see out here starting. I'd say probably Colby Young, Brennan Lewis. Maybe Michael Smith. I'm not sure who their 4 and 5 would be.
Take a look at some college action going on tonight. Earlier this afternoon out in Maui, Gonzaga knocked off Syracuse 76-57. Good one going on. James Madison, ranked 22nd in the country. They're playing Southern Illinois, and it's 52-51. Duke playing LaSalle, and they're pretty typical cupcake schedule to open the year. Not a big Duke fan.
Yeah, neither.
Lehigh and Monmouth, 15-14. Of course, like I said, coming up in a little bit, you're going to see Tennessee, Purdue, number 7 against number 2. Number 18, Colorado went down. Florida State knocked off Colorado. I wonder if Dion was coaching that game. 77-71.
Yeah, that's an entertaining team to watch.
Woo!
Travis Hunter, he's a show. He can do everything.
They are a fun team to watch, and I think if you're a Colorado fan, you have to realize the future is bright. But some of the hype when the year started might have been a little much. My son kept telling me, "Oh, Dad, they're going to go to the college football playoff," and I'm like, hold on.
Especially, it's just their first year, too.
It is, and they're going to be good.
And now they have a great coaching staff.
Oh, absolutely. And they're going to recruit. I mean, they're going to get guys. They're going to get players.
Because they're entertaining and they're fun. I don't know. I don't think so.
So we'll see how long the JV goes tonight. I figure they'll give them at least a half.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It's 7:30 already. It's a good little drive on a rainy night back to the Ville. I think they're just going to say, let's go.
Yeah, looks like they're about to start it off.
You guys are young. You don't need 10 minutes to warm up. Let's go.
Looks like there is a few of the varsity's main guys out there from Fairdale. They look to have a lot of minutes.
Both teams gathered around their coaches as we're going to get ready for a little JV action here on this Tuesday night. Thanks for being with us. I'm Brian Blair, Lake Baston alongside. Last scrimmage for the boys. Girls, I think, have one more Friday night up in Fort Thomas against Highlands. No, I'm a Campbell County kid, so for me, growing up and going to school at Campbell County, it's Highlands. Highlands is my Gallatin County. I'm 51 years old, and I still root against Highlands to this day.
Yeah,
I know that's petty.
I play golf too, and Highlands is was one of our big competitors. Because Highlands has a pretty solid team. Golf's a fun game, but it's hard.
It is. I enjoy it. I tell myself I'm going to play for fun, and then I get out there and I get all flustered, and I just can't putt. I wouldn't be a great golfer if I could putt. I'd be a better golfer if I could putt.
It's a hard game to get good at. It takes a long time.
It does. I enjoy it, though. It's fun. All right, here we go. Brendan Lewis going to jump it up for the Rebels.
Brendan Lewis can get up a little bit. Hopefully he can get this. In football, Brendan Lewis is one of our big receivers. We tried driving his head. You're going to get hit either way, so you might as well catch it.
A couple of big catches for you guys this year.
Yeah, he did.
Was he in the Eminence game? Not the Eminence game. The Gallatin game. Was he the one who caught the 80-yarder?
Yes, he.
Was that Young?
I think it was Colby.
Yes.
Brendan had a couple good touchdowns too, though.
Yes. That was the nice pass down low. Lewis lays it in. That was the play that I just said, drop back and throw it as far as you can, and hopefully somebody runs underneath of it, and Colby Young did.
Yeah, that's something that we did a lot more this year than in pass, is pass the ball. We did a lot of passing.
Strong tackle. That should have been an and one.
Yeah, his head got all wrapped up.
Smacked in the face. I thought you guys, football-wise, had some things to build on. I thought AJ did a fine job at quarterback. You guys, of course, had some injuries that hurt you. But
we had a lot of injuries,
and that's something that a school, obviously like Owen County can't afford to have, because you just don't have the numbers to have the guys to step up. We talked about Beechwood already in some of those schools. Guy gets hurt, and they just throw another guy in there.
Yeah, I got a concussion that night.
And it's just hard.
Good. And then, one of our main red zone scorers that we try to get the ball to is Cade New, and he got took out pretty early in the season.
Yep. Lewis, nice strong move. He's playing well early in this scrimmage.
Yeah, Brennan, I think, is going to be pretty main player in JV for sure. He's got a lot more years behind these kids' belt, behind his belt.
There's Harper Duvall out there for the Rebels. There guarding the point. Kid can shoot. Nice take, and the shot not going down, and Lewis quickly the other way. It's a 3 on the way, no good.
It's a good board from Brenton Stafford.
Good look down low, trying to find some room. Triple teamed and finds Stafford, whose shot is long.
If that was last night, he would have made it. He wasn't missing yesterday.
He was in the three-point contest.
It was entertaining to watch.
Here's a long 3, not probably the shot you'd want him to take, I'm guessing, just by the way it looked.
Build, yeah.
Shoo.
A little pushy there.
Harper Duvall getting mugged up top. Nice cut. Lewis lays it in. He has 6 points. Rebels on top by 4.
It's good to see.
Timeout here. Do see Hardman out there for Fairdale. He got quite a few minutes in the varsity game. See Colby Young out there for the Rebels. Oh, nice screen. Hardman doesn't get it to go, but that was a good screen to get him free. Harper Duvall with it now, a long way from the basket. Thought Duvall was going to shoot that. Duvall into the lane, looking for somebody to give it to, finds Young. He goes up with it, missed it. Rebound, Owen County. Brennan Lewis, another bucket as he goes strong to the basket. Getting attacked by a ladybug over here. I don't know.
They're out right now.
Woo! I don't know where that thing came from, but it was all up in my grill, as they say. So I missed the foul. I apologize, man. Thing was going after me. Free throw good by Hardman. Or Hardiman. We had a ton of ladybugs in our house. My wife wouldn't want me telling this, but I finally just took the vacuum cleaner out and just stuck the hose up and started sucking them up.
Yeah, they're bad. I don't even know how they get in.
If you're listening from PETA, I'm sorry, but man, it's a nice strong take. Can't finish. Brendan Lewis getting a chance to meet the official face-to-face.
Yeah, he's an aggressive player. He's always going as hard as he can. That's what you need, too.
Yes, you need that. And the one thing about it, you just have to be careful not to get over-aggressive because you don't want to pick up those cheap fouls, especially early in a game.
He also knows the game well.
Nice play. Nice reach, Colby Young. Yes, and that's one thing, and you can tell by watching him that he's played a lot of basketball. He has some basketball smarts, and you can see that in watching him.
He's a very educated athlete, I would say. Because in football, he's the same way.
Wow, he lowered his shoulder and went strong and drew the contact. And he's a guy that's not afraid of going into the lane strong, as we saw in the first game with Micah Shelton. Duval on the inbounds pass, throws it, and it's going to be saved for going over and back, and then a turnover as Hardiman comes the other way, lays it up and in.
Yeah, Brennan's one of those players next year that probably see a lot of just because they're going to lose two of their biggest guys out there, and he's about the next best thing.
Which is going to be why he's going to need to get some experience this year. No good on the three. Good shot. Good strong rebound. That's Chad McDonald. I think he wanted a timeout.
Yeah.
And he got it. Good chance in a scrimmage, though, like this, when you see your team struggling to get into an offensive set, to be able to go ahead and take a timeout, draw up exactly what you want. Because, again, you get into the regular season, you get into a late game situation where you need a three or, you need something specifically. It's a great chance to now set up an inbounds play that you might really need later on. That's why these scrimmages are so great, because you get to work on things against different opponent, and it gives your guys a chance to play against somebody other than their buddy they sit with in math class.
Yeah, it looks like the scoreboards came off again.
Yes, it has. I know after a long preseason and playing in the summer, you get sick of hitting your own guys. You get sick of guarding your own guys. You want to go play somebody else.
A lot of these JV kids play football.
Yeah.
I think there's four.
Ooh, he almost went over and back.
Four that play varsity.
Nice take. Can't get it to go.
Brennan's all over the floor.
Yes. I like to see him get Duval a look here at some point. He's such a good shooter. But when Lewis can, ooh, got fouled.
He smacked his forearm.
He did. It's one of those things that people talk about, and I think it's hard for people to understand, but there's a difference in the football shape and basketball shape.
It's complete opposite almost.
In football, I guess you're going hard for, 8, 9, 10 seconds, and you get a break for a minute. In basketball, it's constant action. And it does take guys to get in basketball shape coming off the football field. You would think, well, hey, that guy's in great shape. He plays football. Yeah, but like you said, it's different.
It's completely different. Good make from Brennan Lewis.
Playing well here early. Colby Young. Colby Young is a strong defender. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there, try to knock the ball away.
Yeah, Brennan Lewis is the same way. They like the contact, but they're both football players too,
Yep.
so kind of like Ethan Young, transfers over pretty well.
Ooh, step back three. He got it. (11-11), 2:20 to go. First quarter. Not sure, to be honest, how long they're going to go. Big, you watch much of the NBA?
Occasionally. I usually watch when it starts playoff time.
Yeah. I usually watch Christmas Day, and then I watch some of the playoffs.
Yeah, I like seeing all their jerseys on Christmas Day.
I'm more of a college basketball fan.
I can't really watch the NBA. It's really repetitive, I feel like.
Nice take by that young man who missed the shot. I think it's just funny when you watch, or interesting when you watch the pro game, the college game. Wow. That's the second time Lewis has just gotten
That's a good
hammered
move.
down there. But it's a good take, you're right. But just how much high school players try to emulate what they see on TV, with especially the step back threes and sometimes the Euro steps and different things that guys will see on TV and then try to come out here and do. And sometimes they can and sometimes they can't. But
I feel like if you're trying to model something, it can sometimes even make you worse.
yes,
Because you're too worried about what they're doing. Just trying to copy it instead of just playing your own game.
absolutely. I could not agree more. I think that's a very accurate statement. Just be who you are. Don't try to be Steph Curry or, somebody like that.
It's a good steal from Michael. Great move.
Got to finish that is the only thing. But, yeah, it did everything but finish, but hung around and they got the rebound and put it in. So, yeah, good play defensively, and the Rebels up 2. Or actually up 3. I take that back. Good steal. And a nice job to hold it up. He saw there was nothing there. Give it to your big man and let him go to work. Woo!
Brennan likes that contact.
He does.
I think the way they're playing right now, they could be pretty good once they get a little older. Some more experience.
Free throw up and good. And that's one of those things, again, if Brandon Lewis is going to be as aggressive as he is, and why wouldn't he be, you got to make the free throws. And so far tonight, he's done a good job. Woo, nice hands to take that ball away. And here comes Owen County again, putting the running in Rebels right now. Yeah, ball hit the top of the backboard, and it's out of bounds.
Yeah, Brennan's got a pretty high arch.
.3 16-11, Rebels lead it. See if Fairdale tries to go for the last shot.
Looks like the Rebels really trying to get a turnover here.
Oh, yeah, good call. Got a little bit out of control, and they drill the charge.
He hit the ground pretty hard there.
He did. He's holding his lower back. That hurt a little bit. Okay, 18 seconds. Harper Duvall in the game. I would think you bring him back in because you'd like for him to get the last shot. Let's see. They try to run him off some screens. Here it comes. Oh, instead Lewis cuts. Thought that was a pretty good block, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, I agree. It looked like all ball from up here.
But Lewis is going to go to the line. It's a nice play because what they did was they ran Duvall from one baseline all the way to the other, and you kind of thought he was going to be the one to get the ball on the screen, but instead Lewis cut to the basket, and they found him.
Looks to be still making them.
Yeah,
It's good to see.
he's playing well. Second free throw, good. 18-11. Woo! Lewis could have dribbled that a couple more times, but the quarter will end, and it's 18-11, Owen County.
You looked like you wanted to get another one of those
Shots. Well, I think he thought there was less time than what there was. And I think once he realized, oh man, there was more time there. His coach was giving him a little bit of grief. So we'll see. We got 8 more minutes here on the clock. We'll see if they let him play this quarter and call it a night. And I have no idea. I'm not going to lie to you.
Yeah, I don't either.
As I said earlier, if you're tuning in and you're wondering where in the world is Fairdale, they're in Louisville in the 6th region, 21st district. Down in that area, the 6th and the 7th region are tough regions to come out of. Of course, the varsity team we already saw tonight, they've won 3 state championships in their history, 90, 91, and 94. There's Duvall. There's an open look, and he missed it. Go to the basket, young man. You were wide open. Instead, Hardiman is going to take that and miss it and then get fouled as Duvall gets pushed on the rebound. Pass deflected and the other way, stolen by Duvall. Nice baseball pass. Layup is good. Oh, no, he missed it. I'm sorry.
That's the second one tonight.
Oh.
That hurts.
It's like me on a golf course when I'm like, my buddy makes what looks like a good putt, and I'll say, that's good. And it lips out, and then he gets mad at me. He says I jinxed it.
Yeah, I feel like that happens a lot.
I tell him, you didn't jinx me. I'm just a bad putter. It's a nice little hook shot. That man's tall.
And he is a pretty big old kid. He moves around pretty well, too.
Ooh, did a good job to keep his pivot foot on the ground right there. Almost traveled. Nice look down low, shot up, and then that was a great pass and a good finish. And it's 20-13, ball loose. Fairdale basketball. And again, Colby Young getting his hands in there.
Like Colby's staying attached to 14's hip. It's a good
Big
move.
man, nice move. And a big rebound by Brennan Lewis. It gets tangled up and it's going to get fouled. That was a really nice move by 23 for Fairdale. Just couldn't finish it. But how about the rebound from Brennan Lewis? He just went up and snatched that thing away.
Threw a few elbows, too, to make sure he had it.
Duvall a long way, and
I think that's the right call.
I do too.
Hit his hands all over him. He doesn't seem too happy about it, though.
Well, it's one of those things where you're right there by the official. I mean, he's looking right at you, and you pretty much have, as you said, two hands on the guy you're guarding. And I couldn't agree more. That's an easy call to make.
For a second, I didn't think he was going to call it.
See if Brennan goes to work. He does, and he missed it.
Brennan's good at tucking that ball in so they can't get a hand in there and knock it out.
Well, he was triple teamed that time and still got up a pretty good shot. Ball loose on the floor. Rebels are coming the other way, up 7. Good pass down low. And he's going to get fouled. Got bailed out a little because he lost the ball going up.
You got 3 dudes there.
Yeah.
All with their hands over top of you.
Free throw up and no good. Bend those knees a little more and put a little more arch on it, like that.
That one looked pretty.
It well, it did. Strong take, can't finish.
Some good D there from Harper.
Big man getting a couple of rebounds and finally scores. Big man doing some work down there for Fairdale. Kind of wondering they took the big guy, 23, out of the game. A little bit surprised. He was doing some nice things. .5:13 left here in the second quarter. 21-15 Owen County. Three-point play completed.
Fairdale seems to be a pretty big team.
They are.
They only have a couple small players.
Guys in the varsity game weren't tall. They were still big. They still were broad-shouldered, strong kids. Nice job. To let it flying by. Just couldn't make it. Oh, he's pushing. Should have gone up with it. I think that time he was probably a little selfish. Should have just gone up.
Yeah, I feel like he's a little deep for the make the layup though. Under the
Yeah.
almost out of bounds.
Yeah.
That ball.
Yeah.
Coming a little too high.
Hear the coach say, getting their chest. Tell you what, Brennan Lewis, got to get in his chest when he's dribbling the basketball.
Yeah, he's tall. He doesn't have a lot of size behind him, but
Throw it away. That pass had some heat on it.
33 looks like he's a little upset about it.
Well, he was cutting, and I think his coach was trying to tell him, stay where you are and let that pass come to you on the baseline.
He looks to be wide open. Too.
21-16.
Rebels
Rebels
trying to get the ball to Brennan.
Nice pass. And one. Nope, couldn't finish, but a good play. Another good pass down in the paint by the Rebels.
Yeah, Perkins looks to be doing pretty good under there tonight.
Free throw good. Caden Perkins, like you said, at the line. Short. And a timeout, 4:05 left here in this second quarter. Varsity team fell earlier tonight. JV on top right now by 6. As we said, not sure how long the JV is going to go. I kind of get the feeling that where we are in the night as far as time is concerned, that they might play this half and call it a night, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Back to action. Fairdale basketball down by 6. 4 minutes left in the second.
This game's been pretty close. Not more than a couple buckets apart.
Nice move there by number 10 from Fairdale. Little spin move in the paint to get one to go. Lewis going to work. Back out to Duvall. 3, open, no. Rebound. Knocked around and controlled by Fairdale. Hardiman, a fancy move. Can't finish. Woo! Tough shot.
Almost blocked.
It was. Perkins did a nice job defending, to be honest with you, but just a tough shot there by that young man, number 10 from Fairdale. Ooh, not ready for the pass that time. Smith with it. To Lewis, he surveys. Duvall, wide open 3. Nope, too strong. Rebound, Fairdale. Three ball in the corner, too strong. And it's out of bounds to the Bulldogs.
Yeah, you got to recover those.
You know, I think it's one of those cases where because it doesn't hit the rim, you know, you're so used to a ball hitting the rim, and, you know, when it's long, you're just not ready. Yeah. You need to come up with those, but yes, you're waiting on it to hit something, and all of a sudden it hits you. 2 minutes to go. Ball knocked away and picked up Smith lays it up and in. Good play
He makes that one with pressure.
by Perkins. And Michael Smith finishes. And he stepped out of bounds. Yes, he did. Good guy got down on the baseline, got too far down on the baseline, and stepped on it.
I think I've got Michael bringing it back down. I think we
Smith.
see a little bit more confidence out here. They can make a lot more happen. There's not a lot of people that are taking shots.
There's a nice move and a bucket. Yeah, I think when you're trying to learn, guys, when you're trying to learn your team, again, I said this earlier tonight, you don't want to come off as being a selfish player, but you can be too unselfish. Sometimes you just have to take the shot. You just have to be the guy to step up and try to take over in certain situations. If you're there and you're open and it's you're in rhythm, it's part of your offense, yeah, don't be afraid to take those shots. That's why you're on the team. But it just takes that time to gel, I think, as a unit.
Yeah, and just learn each other.
Yes.
How they play and everything.
Woo. Steps called.
I think that was the right call there.
I do, and
Looked like he jumped around a little bit.
he did. He tried to make a spin move, and he just got a little bit carried away as we're under a minute to go. Smith. That foul's on the floor. He's arguing. He's lobbying for it, but that was on the floor. And it's going to be a two-shot foul. Again, as I said earlier this evening, the new rule in high school is, and goes for both boys and girls, when you get to the fifth foul each quarter, it's the double bonus. So the 1-and-1 is no more, which I don't like. I like the pressure of the 1-and-1.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll see how it plays out. My early feeling on it is I like the pressure late in the game of having to hit a 1-and-1.
Yeah, it'll probably change a lot of stuff too.
So at the end of each quarter, the fouls will go back to 0. Not player fouls, but team fouls. Woo! I don't know how he got that to go in. I thought he was too far under the basket when he put it up, but put some English on it and got it to go.
I thought that might have been a charge. Brennan had his feet set, it looked like, but
inside 20 seconds, Lewis gets that one blocked. But Owen County comes away with it. The three. We get an offensive foul. Who did he call that on?
I guess it had to be. What, Brennan took it down?
I don't know.
He said 11.
I missed.
Sure.
Yeah, I missed that. I was watching the ball.
It was a little late though.
4 seconds, 3 seconds. They got to shoot it, and they don't know how much time's left. And that takes us to the half. So let's see what happens here.
Looks like they're going to play some more.
They're going to play one more quarter, I think. I thought I saw that from Coach McDonald down there.
It's been pretty entertaining for a JV game.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, we were talking about injuries earlier. You just hate to see it. I really feel bad for Ashton because it's so early.
Yeah, you hope he's okay. And like you said, he hit his head pretty good on the hardwood.
Yeah, I think that's what T.J. Westman said, that they thought it was his head.
Yeah, you work so hard in the off season to get ready, and to have something like that happen,
It just really takes you out of your rhythm, too.
Yeah, it's frustrating, and then you've got to come back from it.
Yeah, I was out a few games in football I had an ankle injury and I had a concussion, so I was out a few games that I would have liked to play in.
And I think the hard thing, and you can help me out on this, but I think as far as an ankle, the ankle hurts, and I can't be out there.
Yeah.
I can't move, I can't cut, I can't do those things. But when you have a concussion, you may or may not feel bad. So as you stand there watching the game, you're like, man, I could be out there, I could be playing, but you can't. But mentally, it's got to be tough when it's just like, oh man, like I said, if your arm's in a cast, it's obvious, right?
Yeah.
You can't play.
It was a big game. I think it was Gallatin that I missed, and I was upset.
Nice play off the inbound and a push and a bucket. Yeah, Michael Smith got caught with his hand in the cookie jar right there and got called for the push. Couldn't convert the three-point play, but 27-24.
Looks like we got Judah Mefford checking in.
See him at the next timeout. Michael Smith. That was a travel or a jump ball or something. Two guys had their hands on the ball and no call. Nice cuts, but the ball knocked away. Fairdale coming the other way. Layup no good. Michael Smith pushing it hard for Owen County. Stops, and he got hit.
Three dudes just took his head off. You could tell he's going to be hurt after that one. I've seen that a lot out here lately, just people getting killed.
I thought when you stopped the game like that, you had to come out, but I guess not. He's staying in there.
It doesn't, I don't know if it's too early to tell, but it doesn't look like he's lost any of his momentum either.
Yeah, I think he's okay. I wonder if he just got scraped kind of across the face.
You need a little breather.
Don't see the full court press from the JV team that you saw from the varsity. As Smith fires up a three, misses it. Good rebound, Lewis.
Knocked away.
And he got it back and missed it. Pass went right off the back of Colby Young's head. Quickly the other way, Fairdale, and we're going to get a foul. Free throw no good. Rebels haven't scored yet here in the quarter. Leading by 3. Make it 2 as the free throw is good. 27-25.
Looks like they're going to try to slow it down a little bit.
Yeah, Rebels need a bucket. And that's Judah Mefford's going to get called for the foul. The offensive screen. And we're going the other way. Fairdale a chance to tie or take the lead.
Yeah, Chad McDonald doesn't look happy about that one.
It's a tough call. He had his feet spread wide, and I don't know if the official just said he was too wide. Because the Fairdale player tripped on him as he went by. I didn't really see Judah move, and apparently the bank is open late tonight here in Owenton.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And we're tied at 27. Duval, 3, no. Nice, strong rebound. I actually thought he should have gone up with that as Medford misses. That's one where I think Brennan should just go back up with that.
The Rebels seem to be
Nice play, nice pass.
not making much threes tonight. Varsity and JV.
Yeah, you're right on that. The only one that Duval made was the one that got called back, and there's a block. Sending the ball's getting called back. But the only one he's made really in this game was the one that got called back for the offensive foul.
Looks like a little disagreement over there from Chad McDonald and the ref. I don't know if it's from
I think it's from that
Judah
previous.
Medford call or the
Maybe.
kid.
It's good. You know, you get clarification. You want to be able to teach your kid, hey, if you did something wrong, don't do it again next time.
Yeah.
Good chance to have a discussion with an official.
Yeah, a lot of that happens on the football field, and the refs aren't always too happy about it.
Woo! Nice
take.
take. A left-handed finish. I think it depends sometimes, too, on how a coach does it. You know, I mean, I think you don't want to ever show the official up, and so I think what Chad did in that case was nice. Hey, just explain to me why you called that. You know, I want to help my kid understand why you called that.
I'm not sure what that call was.
Yeah, I missed
Maybe
that
over
one
the
too.
Back.
Yeah, there you go. We got into his body. Need to finish that, but a good, strong play by Lewis. Just couldn't get it to go in. 31-27. It's been all Fairdale here in the third quarter. They lead it by 4, looking for more.
There's a lot of time left here.
Ooh! What they got? Yes, good call. Good call. Lewis did a nice job to beat his man to the spot.
He likes this. I heard at practice the other day he got an eye busted for something through an elbow when he fell for a charge, and his
I saw this.
upper eyebrow.
Yeah. Good thing it wasn't
pouring
picture
blood.
day.
Yeah.
Oh, then he just a little lapse right there.
Looks like he's going to try to figure that out. Ashton looks like he's come back out to watch the game.
Woo! 2 point-blank looks, can't make it go, and then commits the frustration foul.
Yeah, you never want to do that.
No, you don't want to foul when you're, 88 feet from the basket. .339 to go. Rebels trail it by 4. Michael Smith, nice spin move up, no good. Rebound knocked around and controlled by the Rebels.
Looked like he was on the dance floor a little bit there.
Woo! Brennan Lewis going strong, getting it blocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Brennan's always a pretty dominant player, rushing the basket like that.
We caught it there at the free throw line, saw this opportunity and went. He didn't hesitate. He went strong and just couldn't finish it. There's a pass knocked out of bounds, but it should stay with the Rebels. Inbound right in front of the Owen County bench. It's a tough place to get it in. Rebels do.
It's a good pass there.
It was. Lewis going through 2 men and gets it to go. That is a strong move.
It looked like maybe a foul there.
Woo!
There's a lot of hands flying.
Nice strong take the other way. And it's 33-29, 2:50 left.
Look, they're trying to get something going here.
Duval. Open 3, airborne, got it.
There
And
he
he
goes.
shook his head as if to say, man, where has that been all night?
He's been trying. Finally get a few to fall.
Sometimes you just need to see one go in like that. Here's a 3 on the other end for Fairdale. No good. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs and a hoop in the harm. Fairdale a chance for a 3-point play.
Yeah, I think that was the right call, though. Caden had his arms in his back.
I always think of the thing to do when you have a young man like Harper Duvall, who's such a good shooter. Once you get that first one, you need to, on the next trip down the floor, try
Feed it
to
him.
get him another look as quick as you can,
And
just to
then try
let
get
him
hot,
get into
yeah.
get into that rhythm.
Yeah, that's how Michael Shelton works a lot, too. Remember the last game, I think he had like 12 threes in a game, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, nice blow.
That's a good call.
It is.
He smacked his hand.
He did, and you could hear it through the headphones.
Yeah.
So Brennan Lewis back at the line, 36-32. Rebels down by 4. And he missed that one to the side. You could tell when he let it go from here.
He hasn't got much of a break.
No,
He's probably a little tired.
Has he been out?
I don't think he has.
That one's no good as well, but a nice rebound by Michael Smith. He's going hard to the bucket, no good.
Good move.
Nice strong rebound that time. Minute 58. Oh, nice take as he got Colby Young flat-footed right there. (38-32). We're getting close to a minute and a half. Rebels need a basket.
It's like Brennan wants it.
He got it. Well, too far under. Does a nice job to work himself back out from under the basket. Now kicks it out to Young for 3. No good. Woo! Body's flying, and the Rebels come away with the rebound. And then it is stolen away and a foul.
Yeah, Brennan looks a little hurt after that fall.
Yeah. You could tell, and you said it, he's tired.
Yeah.
Minute 10 left, so.
You got to get those key players a break, just because if not, then they'll get worn down.
He's one of those guys, though, and you're right. He's just, when do you do it? You know, when do you take him out? He's so important to your team. It's just hard to get him out of there, but you're right. Free throw no good, so it's going to stay a 6-point game with 70 seconds left. That one's short. Rebound Duval did a nice job to block out the shooter. So Rebels down 6 as we approach the 1-minute mark.
I think they're still going to give the ball to Brennan, trying to get him to get something to happen.
Well, If he could draw the contact, here's a three. On the
Looks
way.
good.
Nope, short. You're right, it did look good. Rebound. And we're gonna get a jump ball here. We are, and the possession favors Owen County.
I'm not too sure about that one. I feel like Caden had his hands moving, and the other team didn't have like full grasp on the ball.
Let's see what we do on the inbound here. Duvall gets it, and he almost threw it away. Michael Smith now driving hard to the bucket. That's blocked from behind and taken by Fairdale.
Looks like it's getting a little chippy out there.
35 seconds. Rebels need a foul, and they do. And see, this is where having the 2 shots is to the advantage of the team with the lead, because you don't have that pressure of a 1-and-1. So Owen County's going to take a timeout. I'm a little bit old school that way, not having the 1-and-1.
I feel like maybe whenever you take Brennan Lewis out when you have that lead, I think they had like a 6 or 8 point lead there.
Get him some. You try to get guys blows when you can. The one disadvantage, of course, in high school hoops is you don't have those TV timeouts. And you see in a college game, and even in the pro game, but more in the college game, where you'll take a guy out, at the 8:15 mark, because the first dead ball after 8, you got a timeout. So, yeah, it's harder in high school to try to find those little moments to take guys out. But you're right. If you can just get him 30 seconds a minute here and there.
Just to get some water, too.
I need some.
I'd agree.
Cup of coffee or something. We gotta get on TJ to supply. I say this loosely, the talent with something to drink up here.
Yeah, like a mini fridge or like a.
Well, I'd just take a bottle of water.
Or a barista.
Our own private barista. We're up here in the club seats.
I feel like we deserve something.
I'll let you talk about that to him.
I'll make sure to put that.
I know you will. I know you will. Here's the shot good. So 39-32. 33 seconds left. Rebels need something right now. A little too handsy out front. But if you're Fairdale, you can be aggressive. It's only, well, no, that is the 5th team foul. So 2 shots coming at the line.
Britton Stafford, see if he can knock a few down. Makes the first one. That's much needed.
Oh, get the bounce. 22 seconds left, 39-34.
It's great ball movement.
It was, and it was a nice job. And Rebels were trying to foul, but a good job, as you said, by Fairdale to play keep away long enough to get the ball in the hands of the guy they want to get it to.
14 being a little aggressive. A little pump fake to Britton Stafford after the play's over. I saw him check Harper Duvall earlier, too. He's a confident kid.
He is. I always say there's a difference in confident and cocky. It's a fine line.
Yeah.
It is a fine line. But some people know how to walk it better than others. Second one, good.
I'd say he's flooding over the confident a little bit.
He crossed the line?
Yeah. Just dripping a little bit.
Yeah. Michael Smith going all the way, kicking it back up top. Lewis 3, nope. And a foul as we're going to get, I think, we're going to get Perkins for the push. Free throw good, 42-34.
I think he's only missed about one tonight. He's been pretty high from the line. We haven't seen much of the big guys.
No. Second one good.
Kind of took him out and just.
His third quarter has been all Fairdale.
It's a good shot from Brennan Lewis. Nice little floater.
And that'll do it. So the Rebels fall tonight, varsity, and also fall tonight in the JV game, 43-36. Don't forget, next Tuesday night, we will be back with you from right here at the Floyd E. Gritton Gymnasium as the Rebels will host the Simon Kenton Lady Pioneers as the girls will open up their season. But that's going to do it for us tonight. Lake, great job. Looking forward to the rest of the season as we get going.
Yeah, it was fun. Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And so until Tuesday night, this is Brian Blair saying good night